Well, here we are, 2 years of planning, yes, all by you, lol. And our big day is here to start our married life together. Hope everything is going okay for you this morning. I'm sure it is. I will be thinking of you all morning until I see you. Even to pretend. I see you walking down the aisle towards me looking beautiful. No doubt. I know we said we wasn't writing letters, so I wrote a kind of a poem for you. And yes, all by myself. From the heart, no Google involved. Just a lot of boring night shifts in tower and too much time to think. So I'm not so unorganised. Hope you like it. See you soon. Now gorgeous. Love you with all my heart. My life, my love, my wife to be. 12 years have been and 12 years have gone. Today is the day you take my name. You will take my name but have stolen my heart. From today is the day we shall never be apart. Words can't express what you mean to me. You have and you will from forever this day. At times my lips don't say what I feel, but today is the day you make me the happiest man there ever was to be. Waiting for you, I will be standing there, my beautiful bride, my wife to be, all my love, Wayne. Did he do the card as well, Evie? Because it's handmade. Pretend to cry.
Make your entrance now, so if you're able to, could I please ask you all to stand?
I can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd all like to take your seats now, please. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Prynhawn da boneddigion and boneddigesau a croeso. My name is Ros Grummett and I have the great pleasure and privilege of marrying Wayne and Gemma today. And with me is my colleague, Myrwin Den. And Myrwin will register the marriage after the ceremony. And then from today, the marriage register will hold the permanent legal record of this very special event, not only providing Wayne and Gemma with a personal record of their marriage, but also establishing it amongst the historic records of the County Borough of Caerphilly. Well, it's my very great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to Wayne and Gemma, and on their behalf to welcome you to the Mice Manor Hotel here in Blackwood, and to this room which has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. Now, you've all been invited here today to witness this very special occasion, the marriage of Wayne Anthony Lyons and Gemma Nadine Pike. And they stand before us today, making their public affirmation of what they already know, that in each other they have found the person with whom they wish to spend the rest of their lives. And this marriage ceremony provides them with the opportunity to bring family and friends together in one place, not only to witness their commitment to one another, but also to share this very important moment in their lives. Now, I'm sure that it means everything to Wayne and Gemma that you can be here today to share their witness and witness their marriage vows. However, I must ask at this point if any person here knows of any legal reason why Wayne and Gemma may not be joined together in matrimony. Could I please ask you to declare it now? All the quiet ones, lovely.
I knew it was going to happen, it's obvious, isn't it?
There's always one. But it has long since been a tradition in many parts of the world for the bride to be given away to her bridegroom. Now, Gemma's father, Mark, is here to perform this duty and to signify his affirmation of Gemma's decision to spend the rest of her life with Wayne. And so, Mark, I ask you now, who gives this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Thank you. Could you pass Gemma's hand over? Thank you. And Mark would like to take the seat on Steve. If you want to swap hands, whenever you're comfortable. Okay. Well, Wayne and Gemma, all on your own now, and during this marriage ceremony, you will exchange vows which will unite you as husband and wife. The words are a formal and public pledge of your love and a promise of lifelong dedication to one another. So I shall now ask if you both freely undertake those obligations and to state that there is no legal reason why you may not be joined together in marriage. So are you both ready to love and honour each other as husband and wife for the rest of your lives?
Yeah.
In that case then, Wayne, I need you to repeat the declaratory vow after me. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Wayne Anthony Lyons, may not be joined in marriage to Gemma Nadine Pike. Thank you, Wayne. And now, Gemma, your declaratory vow. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Gemma Nadine Pike, may not be joined in marriage to Wayne Anthony Lyons. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just explain a little about this ceremony before we proceed. The marriage contract is a very simple contract, but is legally binding, and one of the most important commitments that any one of us will ever make. This legal but very personal commitment is reflected in the civil ceremony, which falls into three parts. Firstly, as we've just heard, the declaratory vows, where Wayne and Gemma have declared that they are free lawfully to marry. Shortly we'll have the contracting vows, which will unite them as husband and wife. And then finally, with Evie's help, we'll have the exchange of the wedding rings, which symbolises their union. However, opportunity has been given to couples to include so much more in their marriage ceremony. Promises and vows that they wish to make to each other, declaring their personal hopes, their dreams, and their aspirations for their future together. So much of what you're going to hear this afternoon is very personal to Wayne and Gemma, and our feelings that they particularly wish to express to one another. Well, as I mentioned earlier, opportunity has been given to couples to include more in their marriage ceremony, And Wayne and Gemma have chosen 2 readings for their ceremony today. So we've now come to the first of those readings. So if I could ask Daniel to come forward, please.
Here you go.
Don't come round that way, don't step on the dress. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
He is not perfect. You aren't either. And 2 of you will never be perfect. But if he can make you laugh, at least once, causes you to think twice, and if he admits to being human and making mistakes, hold on to him. Give him the most you can. He isn't going to quote poetry, because I am. He's not thinking about you every moment. But he will give you a part of him that he knows you could break. Don't hurt him. Don't change him. And don't expect more than he can give. Don't analyse. Smile when he makes you happy. Yell when he makes you mad. And miss him when he's not there. Love him hard when there's love to be had. Because perfect guys don't exist. But there's always one guy that is perfect for you.
For Wayne and Gemma, marriage should deepen and enrich every aspect of life. For when 2 people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a unique spirit that binds them closer than any written or spoken word can do. And marriage is a promise made in the 2 hearts of people who love, and that promise will take you both a lifetime to fulfill. But speaking of promises, you have chosen to make a promise to one another today. So if I can ask you to repeat the words of the promise after me, but you say it together and to each other, okay? I promise
I promise
to give you the best of myself
to give you the best of myself
and to ask of you
and to ask of you
no more than you can give.
no more than you can give.
I promise to respect you
I promise to respect you
and to realise that your interests
and realise that your interests
are no less important than my own.
are no less important than my own.
I promise to share with you
I promise to share with you
my time and my attention
my time and my attention
and to bring happiness to our relationship.
and bring happiness to our relationship.
I promise to love you
I promise to love you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
with all I have to give
with all I have to give
and in the only way I know how,
and the only way I know how,
completely and forever.
completely and forever.
That's quite a promise you've just made now in front of all your witnesses.
Just gotta stick to it now.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Wayne and Gemma know that their marriage is a relationship that is ever growing and ever changing. But throughout the years, at its heart will be their loyalty and their commitment to one another. They'll share life's experiences as a family, joy and laughter, hopes and dreams, and as time goes by, very special memories. And they've chosen to marry today, for in each other they have found fulfillment and love. And as a consequence of this love, they have drawn closer together and now wish to publicly affirm their relationship by offering each other the security that comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. You are all here today to witness those vows and to share their happiness. And so Wayne and Gemma, being married today is proud confirmation of the love, the respect and the friendship that you have for one another. Together you will be stronger to face whatever your future holds. And the vows that you are about to make will bind your lives, create your future, and by the rings you exchange you will be known to all as husband and wife. And so before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of those vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life and to the full exclusion of all others. But more than this, marriage is also intended to provide the love and comfort, the friendship and the support which you each ought to have for the other. A marriage is a deep and lasting commitment that requires devotion, the ability to listen, the wisdom to know when we are right, and the ability to put things wrong. It is a desire by two people to share themselves with one another and a willingness to accept the other for who they are. It means working together to develop commitment, friendship, and mutual respect. It calls for honesty, trust, loads of patience, and definitely a sense of humour. And what do we mean by love? When we love, we see things other people do not see. We see beneath the surface to the qualities that make our beloved special and unique. To see with loving eyes is to see something special. And now we have come to the second reading, so if I could ask Claire and Natalie to take the stage, please.
Marriage is ugly. You see the absolute worst in someone. You see them when they're mad, sad, being stubborn. When they're so unlovable, they make you scream. But you also get to see them when they're laughing so hard that tears run down their face and they can't help but let out those weird noises. You see them at 3 a.m. when the world is asleep except you two, and you're eating a sunshine kebab in the middle of the kitchen floor. You get to see the side of them that no one else does, and it's not always pretty. It's snorting while laughing, it's the tears when it feels like it's all crashing down. It's the farting, it's the bedhead and bad breath, it's the random dances, it's the anger and the joy.
Marriage isn't a beautiful thing, but it is amazing. It's knowing that someone loves you so much and won't leave you, even though you've said something you can never take back. It's having someone have your back no matter what. It's the fights over the stupid things like, why haven't you done the dishes? Or,
Stop leaving dirty pants on the floor.
to the, why isn't this house clean? You've been home all day.
And why aren't we rich? You've been in work all day.
It's those nights you fall asleep in each other's arms, feeling like there will never be enough time with them. It's rubbing their back when they're ill or cleaning up their sick. It's rolling your eyes when they've said or done something completely stupid. It's the dirtiest, hardest, most rewarding job there is. Because at the end of the day, you get to crawl into bed with your best friend. The weirdest, most annoying, loving, goofy, perfect person that you know. Marriage isn't beautiful, but it is the best ride you'll ever go on.
Wayne and Gemma. Marriage requires closeness and distance. The closeness of a couple growing together, but with just enough distance to allow each partner to be an individual. So a good partner would be loving and caring, but above all, your very best friend, which I'm sure you both are already. For love isn't always perfect. It isn't a fairy tale in a storybook, and it isn't always easy. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges together, holding on to one another and never letting go. It is a short word, easy to spell, difficult to define, but absolutely impossible to live without. And love is realising that every second of it was worth it, because you did it together. Well now, ladies and gentlemen, the solemn moment has indeed come for Wayne and Gemma to contract their marriage. So once again, if you're able to, could I please ask you all to stand? So Wayne and Gemma, marriage must be entered into freely, voluntarily, and with the full consent of you both. It must not be entered into lightly. So do you both freely consent to this commitment?
Yeah.
Well, you've gathered here today those people who are most important to you. You've invited them to receive their encouragement and their support and to celebrate with you on your special day. So I ask you now, in the presence of your witnesses, your family and your friends, Wayne, will you take Gemma here present for your lawful wedded wife?
Yeah.
Will you cherish and respect her, support her and remain faithful to her?
Yes.
And Gemma, will you take Wayne here present for your lawful wedded husband?
Yes.
Will you cherish and respect him, support him and remain faithful to him?
Yes.
In that case then, we've now come to the most important words of your marriage ceremony, and that's the contracting vow, after which you will be husband and wife. So if you'd like to turn to face each other, no pressure, Wayne, if you'd like to go first. If I can ask you to just repeat after me. I, Wayne.
I, Wayne.
Oh, sorry. I call upon. I'm so sorry. You did not know. I call upon.
I call upon
These persons here present.
these persons here present
To witness that I, Wayne.
to witness that I, Wayne,
Do take thee, Gemma.
do take thee, Gemma,
To be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I have chosen you.
I have chosen you
To spend my life with.
to spend my life with.
I promise to be loyal.
I promise to be loyal,
Loving and true to you.
loving and true to you
For the rest of our lives together.
for the rest of our lives together.
Thank you. And now, Gemma, you're contracting vow to Wayne. I call upon.
I call upon
These persons here present.
these persons here present
To witness that I, Gemma.
to witness that I, Gemma,
Do take thee, Wayne.
do take thee, Wayne,
To be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I have also chosen you.
I have also chosen you
To spend my life with.
to spend my life with.
I also promise.
I also promise
To be loyal.
to be loyal,
Loving and true to you.
loving and true to you
For the rest of our lives together.
for the rest of our lives together.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the exchange of the wedding rings. This is the ancient and traditional way of sealing the marriage contract. The wedding ring, as we know, is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and no end. And it represents an ending and everlasting love, but is also the outward sign of the promises that Wayne and Gemma have made to one another today. So Evie, if I can ask you to step forward, come round this side, sweetheart. That's it, stand back here. Do you want to stand on to the side of this, the photographer can get you, that's perfect. Pop the rings out now into the palm of your hand. There's no rush. Okay. You manage? Lovely. Give it back to Steve. Thank you. Put them into the palm of your hand. That's perfect. So Wayne, if I can ask you to take the ring first of all for Gemma. And whilst holding Gemma's hand, pop the ring on.
The wrong finger was.
Just repeat after me. Gemma, please accept this ring.
Gemma, please accept this ring.
It is a circle with no end
It is a circle with no end
and a symbol
and a symbol
of my everlasting love.
of my everlasting love.
That's perfect.
Tight down there.
Now, Gemma, if you can take the ring from Evie. Same thing, now just hold Wayne's hand and just repeat after me. It's okay. Wayne, please accept this ring.
Wayne, please accept this ring.
It is a circle with no end
It is a circle with no end
and a symbol
and a symbol
of my everlasting love.
of my everlasting love.
Thank you. Thank you, Eve. You did a great
My hand is
job.
holding.
Thank you. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an invitation to a marriage is always a privilege, and as we come now to the closing of this ceremony, may we stop for a moment and think of this couple stood before us. It's also an opportunity to think of those that can't be here today. And for Wayne and Gemma, like any couple on their wedding day, today is a new beginning full of love, hopes and dreams. And as you made your vows, you stood hand in hand in an open expression of your love. It's those hands that will work alongside each other and help to hold both of your families as one. And it'll be your love that will give you the strength in all the years to come. For love is one of the most important feelings in any of our lives. Sooner or later we all come to realise that love is more than just verses on Valentine's. It is the creator of our memories and the foundation of a happy life together. And so Wayne and Gemma, I'm sure everybody here today will join me in hoping that today will bring you closer together, enrich your lives, and in each other may you always find complete happiness. Treat each other with respect and remind yourselves often of what brought you to this day. And so before I pronounce you husband and wife, just take a moment to think about the way you feel right now. Take that feeling and lock it in your hearts forever. Take each other as best friends, faithful partners, and each other's one true love. Laugh together often, and let every step that you take in this new adventure together create wonderful memories for you both to treasure for a lifetime. But most importantly, may you always love one another. Well, I'm very pleased to say you have made the declarations required by law, and by the words you have spoken in the giving and receiving of rings, you have made a solemn and binding contract in the presence of your witnesses, your family and your friends. So let everyone recognise you are indeed husband and wife together. May you treasure this trust and responsibility, and may no failure or misfortune ever part you. And we all hope that you live a very full, happy, long married life together. And now Wayne, the big moment you've been waiting for since Gemma came down the aisle, we think it's time you kissed your beautiful bride as we offer you both our congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, if I can ask you to take your seats now while Wayne and Gemma can take the registrations to the
Soundstripe. You sleep in the bed that goes
Testing. Is this working? Trying to need this microphone. Man of few words, so I'm just going to say thank you for everybody who attended today, for just to be family, friends, just to see Mr. and Mrs. Lyons, the new versions, come together finally after 12 years. And just hope that you've all enjoyed yourself. We got a lot on later on as well, so thank you all very much.
Always one-sided away. Right, I know.
Oh, it's 4 pages, man.
Put it down there.
About 5. Right, first of all, I want to say thank you, Mark. I've got to say that's the most I've heard you speak since you picked up the bill for his wedding. It was a lot, but it was how much like. I'm not gonna lie, I have tried to get as drunk as I possibly could to get through this speech, but $4.50 a pint, right? No one above me drinker, right? So I only had 2, I'm pretty sober, right? Well, is it? I don't get it. Right, but first me and my wife seem strange to say now. I want to thank you all for sharing our special day with us. It wouldn't have been the same without all you lot here. You all look wicked apart over here. Please, where is he? No, but it means a lot to me and Gemma, right, and the family as well. For you all being here today, it's made our day very special, right? So thank you all from me and Gemma and the family. Thank you. I want to say thank you to Deborah and Rhian today for getting Gemma ready on time. From experience, I know it's an absolute nightmare, right? There's no concept on time, and she was even late. I was walking back and forth like this, right? I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare, so thank you. Daniel and Gareth, boys, wicked day today. Thank you both. Means a lot to me, right? Don't be proud today, boys. Apart from the mega bombs last night. We want to say thanks to the parents because honestly this day would never ever have been possible without their help unless you fancy a McDonald's and a piss up in the window. Right, so it wouldn't have been possible without them. So I wanted to all say thank you to the parents for thanks so much. Thank you. I want to say the bridesmaids and the children are lovely to see them all dressed up here today, look beautiful. Evie, where is she? Hey, look beautiful like your mommy, wicked. Dan, proper shout out back, right? I know you've been practicing, your neighbours have been telling me, right? But I can all agree, mate, it was proper, right? So, Daniel, thank you back. I want to say thank you to Claire, Natalie, and Daniel for the readings. You meant a lot to me and Gemma. So thank you for me and Gemma. Thank you very much.
And that's one page then.
Right, so that leads me down to my beautiful bride, Gem. I couldn't even look at you, the maid did. I was saying my vows to the light bulb, I couldn't even look at you, no, it. Serious. But you all agree with this, looks absolutely beautiful. Right, listen.
Say strong way.
No, and last but not least, leaves the best man sitting in a chair there now, you busting to get up there. Right? You've done my head in all day, but serious, you've done a wicked job on the start. There were a lot of boys here, well, I can't remember it, but it was good as far as I can remember, right? Right, Steve, you've done a wicked job back, right, thank you. You've done a good job for me today. So I won't babble on, boys, right? So I want to thank you and raise your glasses tonight. I want to say thank you to everybody for being here for us. Right? All the best. Drink on. Thank you very much. See you on. Get up your bed.
My pages, he blitzed me the last week.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. For those who don't know me, I'm Stephen Wayne's younger and better looking brother and best man. I'm a little nervous, slightly adorable, and I like to groom and full every day. Before I start with the customary duty of giving Wayne an uncomfortable few minutes, I would just like to thank the bridesmaids for the part you have paid, and our lovely you look, and especially my little helper here, Evie May. I would also like to take time to thank both sets of parents for all the help they've given towards making this day truly special, especially Mark. I can hear your wallet groaning in agony. But nonetheless, thanks for what you've done. Also, Gemma, you look lovely. I'm sure we all agree. I would also like to see how good Wayne looks, but I'm not one to lie, so I won't. I know Wayne has obviously told a few people he's not worried about what he might say today, but Pinocchio also claimed he was a real boy. During writing this speech, I found myself googling away for some ideas to help me. After a few hours, I must admit, I found some good stuff. After a few hours, I found some really good stuff, but I had to take this, my missus come home. But during browsing the web for tips, the internet suggested I ask family and friends what they might think of Wayne. Charming, generous, entertaining, but nobody said those, so I won't do that. Some people, however, like to refer to Wayne as a bottle of Domestos, thick and strong. People also say he has an heart of gold, but the head the size of a fruit bowl. But it's what Gemma sees in that counts. As you can imagine, growing up with Wayne ruined my childhood and has left me with everlasting scars. Wayne used to find it appropriate to shit in the bath. And before you accuse me of bending the truth and lying, Evie, show everyone the photos that got on the table, the envelopes. Everyone, on your table is an envelope. Please open it. Please open the envelope and find the photo. He teaches the girls to shit in the bath. Most parents teach their kids to ride bikes or play football. He teaches them to shit in the bath.
Like father, like God, and whole shit to the bar. Yes!
Show them all the photo. And shit in the bath, go on. Hold on now. Hold on now. Before I wrap up the speech, I have a few messages here from people who couldn't make it due to work commitments. To Wayne, all the best on your big day. Don't become a stranger now that you're married. Love them all the girls at the fancy lounge. All jokes aside, Gemma, you proved you've got an excellent sense of humour by marrying Cylinder Head. So now it gives me great privilege to wish you all the best in the future. So please raise your glass to Mr. and Mrs. Lyons. Yes. Now, Gareth Davis would like to say a few words. And Daniel Edwards. All the best, Paul.
Good guy. Get a pen. Well, God.
That's going to be hard to
God.
find. That's a good one to come out with.
Top that one. Top that one.
Which one?
Wait, you're going to say sit down. Yeah, good one.
Yeah, my back's done. Come on, don't even do it on my own.
Daniel!
Bollocks, let me sit down. You're going to sit down or you coming up? You sure?
Well done, Dan. Go on, Dan. No, that was the best man, right?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Boys, girls. Wing. Before you start, I would like to say, Gem, amazing love. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely stunning. Even better than your wife and brilliant. I'll take that one after. She's alright to that anyway. She gets me once, she's alright. And the bridal party, Evie, Diamond. Awesome job. Awesome all the way. Brilliant. Brilliant. I'm lost already, don't fuck Well, like I was saying, you are all absolutely beautiful. But then, Wayne, he scrubs up alright. He's considering Nicola, his mother, was the only one in Merthyr to roll the shutters on a pram. And they go and big roller shutters. What's up? Ta-da! Well, again, I'll introduce myself. For you that know me, I'm Daniel, or Dan. I'm not asked. Either one. Easy. Just call me whatever.
Trev!
Easy. Easy. I'm one of the ushers, because the other usher have bummed out again. So I've had to do a million jobs. That would be split between two of us, because he's a dick. I am friendly. I won't bite.
Sure?
Outstrained a little bit. Which you can ask my wife. Possibly on a Saturday night I might piss in the corner, but later on I will be found over that way by the bar, somewhere there. Easy. In the corner. Just come over and speak to me. I won't bite you. Unless you ask me to. I'm lost again. Oh, yeah. I get to feel very earlier on. Our wings, cool, he's calm, he's collected. Okay. Okay. He's staying on the guy. He's just amazing. He's amazing. But you didn't see him at 7 o'clock this morning. Bouncing on his bed. Please, Steve, look after that. Come on. No, leave me. Leave me. Come on, we want to shower. No, he was good at the moment. He was up with the birds. He was singing to me at 6:45 this morning. In you. What were you singing? What's the song?
I remember it now.
What's the song? Come on, you bumped it. You were singing
remember
over
it.
it.
Serious. I just remember you in a mess on my settee.
I was in the mess, yeah, it's crap there. But what were you singing? Well, he was singing at 6:45 in the morning anyway. Which means he was happy. Oh yeah, his arse weren't going. Till he set foot though, yeah. Then everyone started coming and I got a bit of the yell from him. Oof. Again, this morning,
There was lipstick, there was mascara, there was swear words, there was this, there was that. And it wasn't even Gemma, it was him. We had a nickname in him, right? How many joking? He was absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Most calm I said ever. And calm is a word to say about that boy. Because calm doesn't come into the dictionary with him. He's always like...
What's he go, what's he go like?
That's wing. Yes, he's always 100 miles an hour. That's his wing. Always wing. But then he got Gemma on his shoulder then, trying to keep him down, and it don't happen. So, I've known him now, the two of them, well over 10 years. And two of the nicest people, kindest people I have ever met in my life. I love you to bits, no one. And we've had some fun times. Jen, I'm sorry, that's where it ends for you. That's where it ends for you. But we've had some fun times, but we've had some brilliant times. Going on, I need to chuck out my friends, they're just speaking off my heart now. Go for it. We've had some fun times, but we used to call the stupid three. It'd be me, Wayne, and little Stephen. Getting picked up at 2 o'clock in the morning, going stupid hours fishing. Where we going? We going to a pond. Where? We just find a postcode and go. But along the way, we would also try and kill woodland creatures. And we tried. Wayne Nini Road is runs a funeral off, I think, but isn't it? Picasso, yeah. Nini took the engine right out of the box and ran back, it's over. Over the bumps, he took that. And then my personal favourite was that little man there. Driving down the road now, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, pitch black, and the biggest pheasant I have ever seen in my life. It was like that. It was huge. Massive, me. He was huge. Stops the car dead. Right, let's get him. Stephen, I'll get him now. Yeah, Steve, borrow my knife. I don't need a knife, but we could have gotten or something. Put it in his back pocket. No, I'll boot him to death. I'll boot the little bastard, anybody will have him. Well, me and Wayne sat in the car for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, laughing at Stephen, running round the Picasso. In the end, the pheasant just went like, I'm going under the fence. That thick fucker will not fucking find me. And then he went, Stephen just went like, yeah, but I can't find him no more. I just walked back. And I could go on and on and on about the times we've had. Brilliant times, but I'm not going to babble on it because I'm dead right
Please
off my finger. It's been a privilege, it's been an honour to be part of your day, and I thank you so much for making me part of that. Please raise your glasses to the Mr. and Mrs. Lyons. Don't stand if you like, you're right. Now we're going to do a karaoke song. I believe in love.
It's a mighty long road, but I'll find you. I will hold you when I'm